Hello YouTube, it has been a minute. Back at it again with another video after a couple weeks here. I've been working on Twitch a lot, Discord a lot, that's why I haven't been in here, and it's probably going to keep that way because I am loving my growing Twitch family that we're all coming together and having fun and becoming affiliates, right? And if you want to see what that's all about, come check it out. I'll put the link in the bio. So in this video, I'm going to talk about why a certain character is one of the best written, best video game characters they've ever made, and personally, that I've ever seen either. So, the person who requested this video is Reapwery, and they redeemed the 15,000 channel point redeem where I get to make a video of their choice. And they wanted me to make a video about why Ethan Winters from Resident Evil is one of the best written video game characters of all time. And after playing Resident Evil Biohazard, I can kind of agree with them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm about halfway through Village, and so take this with a grain of salt because those are the only Resident Evil games I've ever played. So I'm a little new to the series, but I'm giving it my best shot because for that channel redeem, I only have a week to make the video. So I had a few other things I was doing. I couldn't exactly play all of the Resident Evil games that could do a comparative analysis. But all right. First things first, let's get into the first detail here. So there he is. There's the boy himself, Ethan Winters. Or it could be whoever you want him to be. Like, look at his face. You can't really see it. And this is the first facet of why I think he is a very good written video game character. So in the same way that Link from Zelda never speaks, and you do, this is the opposite. So Link, you hear him speak, or you see him, but you never hear him speak. And Ethan Winters, you're never supposed to be able to see him, although modders did, find the model, but you do hear him speak. So it's a little bit opposite. But Ethan Winters is essentially really meant to be the main character in a sense that you are him, you know what I mean, while you're playing. And, he's relatable. At the very start of Resident Evil Biohazard, you show up like just a regular guy driving down the street and you're like, what am I getting into? It's like literally as if you were entering into a horror movie or a horror game. Like you know what I mean? You're not some special like ghost hunter or some kind of crazy thing. It's like you're just a guy who's showing up. And it makes it so relatable. Like when I was playing the game, like I feel like that kind of deepened the immersion. And I didn't realize how goofy the game was till, he started getting his arms and legs chopped off, and then I realized that, like, yo, I don't know if pouring a little bit of water on your severed arm is gonna put that together, but again, like I said, I'm new to the franchise, so it was blowing me away. Um, so, I mean, in addition to the whole getting his arms and legs blown off, I want to say that I think, instead of having the typical, like, plot armor, like, of characters being indestructible, I think they did a great job of, like, finding the balance between it being, like, off the wall ridiculous and, like, they kind of gave it, like, for those, I'm sure you're watching this video because you played the game, but, like, they kind of explain why he is, like, a super soldier almost. Because, like, when I was playing the game, I was like, yo, how is this dude literally getting thrown through the wall, getting his arms and legs blown off, and then, like, like, yo, it just regenerates? Like, I don't know, bro. So because of how ridiculous this is, I can totally understand why not only Ethan Winters, but every character in the Resident Evil franchise is like adored because it's completely like spectacular. It's like the action movie genre of horror games, if you ask me. So I didn't mention this before either, but another thing about how mysterious they made his character out to be, personally, I always feel like I can predict the ending of movies when I watch them, and I'm often right. And after playing Biohazard, boy, was I completely wrong. And that game has the craziest ending that, like, I'm happy my chat didn't spoil it for me because they were, like, mentioning it. And I was like, no, just let me figure it out for myself. Ridiculous. For me, the coolest thing about our spectacular protagonist in this Resident Evil game is the fact that he is a man of values, you know? He literally dropped what he was doing to find his wife that has been missing for 3 years. A lot of other characters, they may have moved on. They may have found another spouse even, right? And we don't, or at least I don't know the specific backstory of what happened in those 3 years for Mr. Ethan Winters. But I can say this. just going out there and looking for her, trying to save her after 3 whole years, that blows me away. Like, dude is dedicated. I think you can agree, right? And then he kind of does the same thing in the second game, in Village. If you haven't played it, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but he's saving another member of his family, basically. And I think that kind of ties into the whole thing of, like, hear me out on this. Hear me out. Let him cook. The whole thing of the character being you in the case of this game, I think it's really impressive that they're showing him such a good light that, like, somebody would want to embody, like, you're somebody who's, like, saving your family and doing absolutely whatever it takes. Now, mind you, you are, like, a super soldier, but it really goes to show that, like, the people who wrote this game, it's like, I don't know if that was an intended thing, right? But, like, after playing the game, like, 8, I really felt like I had saved the day. You get what I mean? It's kind of crazy to say, but it is what it is. So, to tie up this video, my buddy who actually did play all of the Resident Evil games hit me with a little bit of knowledge, and this is what he said. He said, Ethan is probably the least anime badass-like character in the whole series. He's more of a grounded everyman type character in the game, and their lack of actually showing you what he looks like is supposed to make you feel like you are Ethan, kind of like everything I just said. After Resident Evil 6, this was really the reboot the series needed. 6 was literally an anime. And it's like, I can tell they went with, like, a different direction after even, like, looking at the gameplay of 6 and everything. And it's giving me more like an Amnesia vibe, like that game, like you only got a couple bullets and stuff like that. And I'm telling you, I loved it. Like I said, I'm halfway through Village, and if you guys want to come check me out playing the rest of it, come on down and come over to Twitch, come over, hang out in the Discord, let's chat, dude. And but amongst other things, if you've made it this far, you guys know me, I always do this in these videos. Sorry if this video is a little bit rusty. I never make YouTube videos anymore, and I almost started, like, putting it off a little bit, even making this one. I waited the last second, sorry, Reap. I know I said it's like, oh, I have a week to do it, and, like, just like everybody else who does things, it's like sometimes you just procrastinate them. Silly. But also, check out this new camera. You guys like this? It's crazy. It's a OBS Bot Mini 2. It's pretty good, except the voice commands no longer work. If anybody knows a fix for that, hit me up. DM me, because it's pretty ridiculous. Like, I bought this expensive camera and now it don't work for the voice commands. I was supposed to, like, go like this and it would zoom in and stuff like that. Oh, wait, it looked like it was about to do it. Look, it's just going in just a little bit. It's freaking out. Whatever. That's okay. But yeah, you guys know me. A lot of you guys are the people who are watching this video are probably ones who are in the community. So thank you guys. I wanna give a shout out to you guys, all of you guys who come in and day out and lurk and hang out and spend time with me. And it's really making it feel like all of it's starting to come together. Just like that channel redeem, right? It's all coming together. But yeah, let's continue to do what we're doing, guys, and we're gonna keep on going up, up, up. You know what I mean? For those of you who have been having insane growth, let's keep doing it, There's no way we're stopping now, right? I'm talking about Kai, Dominic, Oka, you know what I mean? Ice, you're next. And a few others. Josh. Yeah. And, Kitty. Kitty, eventually you'll do your crocheting stream. But yeah, Reap, I was gonna make this video after I finished Village, but I wanted to stick to the deadline. And but really, I think those are the 3 things that really tie it up, and conclude it. Is the whole the character is you. He's a sweetheart when it comes to his family. He'd do anything for his family, and he's indestructible. I mean, who wouldn't like a character like that? He's definitely one of the best written and the coolest characters in any game I've ever played. So thank you for asking me to make this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay. All right, bye.